Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady and Tate eat extra at the pub after preparing and delivering meals to the homeless shelter. Brady asks Tate whether he's spoken to Holly when he pulls out his phone to see how Nicole is doing. Tate complains that she probably would have preferred some privacy from him. Tate tells Brady that Holly misinterpreted the exchange because she was distraught over her mother. Since all he was attempting to do was cheer her up, he feels guilty. She's ghosting him now. Brady suggests that he keep attempting to reach her. She probably could use someone to lean on, as long as he respects her boundaries. And they're both wonderful kids. Brady recommends that Tate bring pumpkin pie to her if she declines his call. Channel informs her mother about Holly's crush on Johnny while she's setting the dinner at Paulina's house. Channel doesn't need an angry kid gazing daggers at her and flashing puppy dog eyes at her man, even if it will never amount to anything. Johnny discovers that Holly is spending Thanksgiving alone after discovering her in the Dimera living room, looking dejected. Because Holly is so distraught over the baby, he phones Channel to ask her to cancel dinner. Channel is aware of his desire to support his family. Upon Chad's return from the Salem turkey trot, Stephanie presents him with a trophy that the children had constructed for him. They strike up a conversation before he leaves for the shower. Stephanie notices the name Gwen appear when Chad's phone rings. Stephanie queries why Gwen would call after he gets back. After Stephanie exits the room, Chad phones Gwen and lies his way out of it. He informs Gwen that the money will be transferred tomorrow and that the contracts have been signed. She sold her share of The Spectator, and he appreciates her for that. But he begs her to keep it a secret. He wants Everett out of their lives, but he doesn't want Stephanie to know that. Julie is shocked to discover Everett in her dining room at the Horton house. He claims Doug let him inside. In his capacity as the patriarch and living matriarch of Salem, he hopes to make a story on them. With his last feature on Leo, Julie declines, not very gracefully. Her subscription to The Spectator, which has declined since Sander and Gwen stole it, is something she intends to discontinue. It can only be saved if a new administration does a thorough housekeeping job. Everett hopes that a tale about her and Doug will make Leo more balanced. His goal is to bring back Jack and Jennifer's heritage. Julie is drawn to his features and wants to believe him for some reason. Julie informs Stephanie and Chad that Doug is taking a nap following the turkey trot. He's coming down for dessert later. When Everett gets back, he reports that everything in the kitchen is running nicely. Julie tells Stephanie and Chad, who are taken aback, that she invited Everett to dinner because he doesn't have any relatives there. Chad asks sternly if they are acquainted. Maybe in a past life, Everett jokes, explaining the novel he intends to write. After asking the men to see how the turkey is doing, Stephanie leaves Julie to tell her about her history with Everett. Julie remarks that it's going to be a strange Thanksgiving. Following their supper, Channel shows Abe pictures of the twins, Lonnie and Eli. Paulina also joins them. He takes a quick swipe through them on her phone before yanking it back. Seeing his daughter and grandchildren, whom he doesn't remember, hurts him. Channel apologizes. She wasn't trying to aggravate him. She tells him it's all right to feel whatever he is feeling and is happy he stopped by. Pie-eating fun ensues for Abe and Paulina after Channel departs to tidy sweet bits. She admits to him that she was tempted to kiss him, but that the last time she did, it was a mistake. She has made the decision to be content with what she already has rather than wanting for more. Abe claims that he also desired to kiss her. He still does, leaning in to give you a kiss. Johnny prepares turkey sandwiches with dressing, cranberry sauce, and gravy at the mansion. Holly says it's extremely good even though it's sloppy. Tate walks in with carry-out pie containers while he wipes her face. Holly scowls. Since Holly won't be alone, Johnny departs to visit Channel. After he leaves, Holly promises Tate that if he assists her in breaking up Johnny and Channel, she would overlook his acting like an idiot. Tate informs her that doing so is not polite. Furthermore, she is far too young for Johnny. She acts out until Tate grudgingly offers to assist her. He merely wants her to be content. When Johnny realizes how unsuited Channel is for him, Holly will be pleased. He's going to be having dessert with her by Christmas, Tate ruminates. Johnny arrives in the square just as Channel is leaving Sweet Bits. He apologizes for missing Thanksgiving dinner. She says that's all that matters, that they're together now. She loves their time together and is so happy that they have reconnected. Johnny also adores it. They share a kiss. At the Horton house, Chad scowls at Everett as he pulls out a chair for Julie, and Everett does the same for Stephanie. As Doug texts Julie to let her know that he needs more sleep, Chad is pouring wine. Julie asks who would like to express gratitude first. Chad gets up. Though he is incredibly grateful for his family, he raises a toast to them instead of his fantasies of firing Everett. And he adds, half-heartedly, to new friends. "Man, thanks," says Everett with a smile. The departure of Camila Banus from Days of Our Lives was long overdue. After the actress wrapped up filming in April, fans were left wondering for months how Gaby was going to leave the program. Would she pass away? Go out of town following a setback? Just fade away in Salem? As happens from time to time, in the end, it was none of the above, as Gaby was abruptly taken to prison for a homicide that she did not commit. We don't believe she killed Lai, at least, although it might take some time to solve that riddle. However, once it does, Gaby should be released and given the chance to go back to town, right? When Banus recently appeared on Audition Days, she addressed this, albeit in a somewhat deceptive manner. It took place as the actress was talking about how much she would have loved if Gabby's older sister Ariana hadn't passed away. She added, "It would have been nice to have a sister on the show, even though it was great to have Big Bro Rafe on the canvas. Particularly among Latinas, that intimacy, the inclusion of sister traditions on the show would have been enjoyable." Having said that, Days of Our Lives might still delve into the lives of the two sisters in the future, since Gaby is, as Banus noted, essentially still alive. Who knows? She questioned. Gaby was incarcerated. Who knows? Gaby might reappear as someone else. Of course, even if Gaby did come back, there would still be the issue of Ariana's death, but in Salem, that illness is no more of an issue than the ordinary cold. But it sounds like there's a very real chance that Gaby may be recast for the part if Banus isn't up to returning after she's freed. After all, Gaby was initially a recast, even though Banus played her for 14 years. Even though there hasn't been any word on a cast change for Gaby, the show has had almost 7 months since Banus's last episode, so they should have had plenty of time to locate a replacement and begin filming Gaby's big comeback. How do you feel? If Banus were to return, would you prefer that she be recast, or would you prefer that she stay in the role? Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.